Welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Doing a head shave and face shave today. I'll do the head shave first. It's got 3 days growth and I'm doing an unfamiliar shave. I was recently tagged by Steve Walker. It was actually yesterday I was tagged. This video won't go up for probably another 6 days from now. I'm doing a video a day pretty much, but I'm recording more than the days that I can get a video out. And it's mainly just to cover me when times come that I just can't be arsed, or I don't have the drive, or I don't have the time. I'll still have content coming out. I'm generally a daily shaver, so there's normally a video every day. So I'm going to make this nice and simple today, and I'm going to use a product called Klim Shave. It's an Aqua Cool Shave Gel. This is just a rub it on your head job and rub it on your head job. Rub it on your head job and shave away. So let's get started. Now from memory, this is quite a nice cooling scent, quite a cooling sensation. It does have peppermint oil and menthol, as you can see down here. Now Klim is Michael Klim. He was a swimmer. I think he's retired a long time ago now. Baldy fella, and I think he sort of came out with this sort of stuff just to try and, I don't know, but it's actually pretty good stuff. The scent is really nice. Surprisingly, the scent actually reminds me of being at the swimming baths. It's just one of those scents that always sort of floated around the changing rooms and things like that, sort of pepperminty sort of thing. I don't know. Anyway, let us get this wetted. Get the gel on, a bit like that. Now this goes on sort of clear. Just going to wet my whole palms. Not super clear. You can see it does lather. I think this does actually lather. I'm sure I've lathered it before. But today I'm going to use it as a thin layer of sort of slickness, because that's all I really want. That's my main aim of this shave. Like I say, this is an unfamiliar shave. The unfamiliar part about it is the fact that I'm using a Weck shavette for this first pass. And to be honest with you, even though I've used the Feather Artist Club, the Weck is way more intimidating to me to use, given that there's really no margin for error. You know, it's just me and the blade. Just dry my hands off. So that's it, that's all I'm popping on. That's how quick it was to sort of get the stuff on your head. And here we go. The Weck Med Prep Shavette. New old stock. It looks incredible. It's very heavy. It feels incredible. I love how it's nice and tight still on the swivel. It's got a short tang, which isn't the best because it's very overweighted. It's very weighted from sort of here this way. I would say that the balance point, if you held it out straight, would be, yeah, I mean it's definitely on this side. I don't want to do it in case I drop it. But beautiful razor, new old stock, never used before until I got it. And here we go. An unfamiliar shave for Steve Walker. There was a few other people tagged. I think Kai Triska was tagged and a few others. But let's just see how we go. The Weck. Second use blade. This is a Weck original blade that came with this razor. I don't know how old these are. 50 years old? 60? I don't know how old they are. But that's what it came with. I just want to highlight as well, just while I'm here, this part here, the tang, is solid stainless. That's solid stainless. I'm shaking like mad today. Now that solid stainless runs right through, so this grip here is part of that solid stainless, and then this part here where it's all like a wraparound is sort of joined onto the side. You can just see where it sort of joins on there. But anyway, let's see how we go. Head shave. With, looks like there's nothing on my head. Just a little bit of moisture. There we go. And here we go. 3 days growth with the Weck. Of course, we don't have. I will say this feels way less forgiving. It actually feels a lot scarier, but you can see there. I hope you can see where it's chomped that hair off. It feels quite scary. Now this will be a first pass shave only. I'm not doing any more than a first pass with this. scary enough. It's definitely nowhere near as efficient, the blade. Doesn't feel anywhere near as sharp as a feather blade. It actually feels more like it's pulling back. It feels very, very much like a straight razor. I don't know, how do I normally do this, but yeah, just like that I think. So you can see, it's definitely cutting. It's not cutting as well as I thought it was going to. I thought this was going to do a better job than this. Like I say, this razor feels very much like a straight, the way the edge feels. It doesn't feel anything like a chevet. But as you can see, it's definitely chomping the hair down. Just not as nicely. It doesn't feel as nice as the feather on the head. And the blade is certainly nowhere near as sharp as a feather. But then again, the edges on these blades that I've got may very well not be in the best of condition. I mean, they are old. Yeah, it's not really doing anything on the back of my head, to be honest. It feels like it's doing nothing. It's certainly there. So you go. Yeah, I'm actually going to stop there. It's not very comfortable, to be honest with you. It's quite scrapey and hard and rough. It's maybe just not built for chopping through such dents here. So I am just going to wet my head. Get a little bit of that slickness all over again. In fact, you know what? I'll just show you the difference. I'm hoping this will show the difference. This blade has done a lot, probably 15 to 20 shaves. I just want to see what this feels like in comparison. It's just far superior, the blade. It really is. So I mean, you can see just how easy this cuts through. I'm not pushing hard. Yeah. That's a massive difference in comparison to the Weck blade. So obviously those blades could be done, you know, they're not, they are very old. I'm not expecting them to work great. I do have some Kismet blades coming on the way from Sweden. So Sweden, I keep doing it, sorry. From Sweden. What a dickhead. Yeah, so let's just finish off now with the leaf. I've got the same Wizamet blades in here that I put in a few head shaves ago. Oh, it feels incredible. It feels incredible because it is incredible, this razor. Now, one thing I will say with this Klim stuff, it's pretty messy. Wow. And I think the leaf razor right now is highlighting why it's a waste of time shaving your head with a shavette. It's just plain and simply better. It's better than DE, it's better than, in my opinion now, it's better than cartridge. Now that I've got a real feel for this razor and I can put whatever blades in it that I want and make it exactly how I want it. And that's it done. BBS like that. Brilliant, just absolutely brilliant. So, Klim Aqua Cool Shave Gel, it's actually very good. It leaves a nice post shave as well, I've got to say. It's cheap as chips. I think you can pick a bottle of that up for about $6 or something at the stores, at the local pharmacies over here in Australia. The post shave is excellent. It's got a lovely cooling minty menthol sort of scent, and it works very well for what it is. You know, it's great when you just want a quick shave, splat it on your head and away you go. Now, this part, the Weck. It's a lovely razor. The blade is nice. It's just so much like a straight razor in the fact that it just doesn't melt through here. Yeah, it needs a little bit more force. It does feel a little bit safer, the blade itself. Even though it's really sharp, it doesn't quite just slice through. You saw quite clearly that the Feather Artist Club blade, and that's done a lot of shaves, that blade, just piled through the hair, no problem, no issues. It was super smooth, very comfortable all the way right down the back. And I finished off with the best head shaving razor on the market in my opinion, and I'm hoping when the new models come out that they bring something out that's a little bit more geared towards head shavers as well, just to corner that market a bit more for them. Because to be honest with you, I think if they get the head shave tool right as well, and they manage to take that size out of it a little bit for face shaves, they're going to be on a big winner with this razor, I think, and it's really going to push the boundaries for cartridge razors. It may even push a lot of them out of business, to be honest with you, if they can get the name out enough. But that's an absolutely tremendous shave. There's no irritation, there's no nothing, and it feels wonderful. So thanks very much to Steve Walker for the tag for the unfamiliar shave. It wasn't the best of unfamiliar shaves, but there's no blood, and that's a good start. Stay safe, drive safe. Oh, actually, wait a minute, I need to tag someone. Who am I tagging? Let's tag Johan over at Shave and Butcher. I'm just going to tag one today. Johan, Shave and Butcher, for an unfamiliar shave, which I don't know what an unfamiliar shave would be for him. It'd probably actually be a DE razor. I know he gets a few weepers with that. Or maybe he might even tackle his head with a Feather DX. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.